With negotiations at a standstill, the NFL announced it will open the regular season with replacement officials. The league saying it was prepared to, quote, use them as much as necessary. The NFL Referees Association was locked out in early June, and talks on a new collective bargaining agreement have gone nowhere. And we now welcome in NFL analyst Lomas Brown. Good to see you, although look, no smile. All business.
Right.
We've taken some liberties with these officials during the preseasons, but this is the regular season. This is serious business. From a player's perspective, what do you think about this?
It's shameful. It's shameful. To me, it's shameful. To me, you got world-class millionaires out there on the field, and you don't bring in the proper referees to take care of these guys. To me, the league should be ashamed of themselves. And this is a league that prides themselves on safety first, where to me, you're going to have a lot of stuff that happens in between the tackles with those big fellas. And the refs, if they're not experienced, they're not going to know what to look for. And you could have a lot of guys getting hurt. So I'm very ashamed that the league is taking this stance.
Certainly hope it doesn't go in that direction, but no end in sight to this discussion right now. 5 rookie quarterbacks will be starting week 1, at least 5. How do you think opposing teams will challenge these kids when they come out week 1?
Oh, boy, are they going to challenge these kids? Look, I was put in a situation where I blocked for 2 rookie quarterbacks, Jake Plummer and Tim Couch. And believe me, these defenses, they came up with so many exotic defenses I had never seen, and I was into my 13th year. I mean, at one point, they blitzed 9 guys against the Arizona Cardinals when I was with them. So I don't look for teams to line up and blitz 9 guys, but I do look for them to show these quarterbacks a lot of pre-snap looks, disguise things, bring guys from unfamiliar places, and really challenge them mentally.
Until they mature a little bit.
Absolutely.
Mid-season, that's what it's for. Now, the Jets' offense, they don't have a rookie quarterback, although you couldn't tell in the preseason. They haven't scored a touchdown yet, and the starters will not see the field tonight against the Eagles. In week 1, do you think they're going to flip the switch?
No, not in the NFL. You don't just flip a switch in the NFL. You are what you practice. And to me, those guys have been practicing being duds. They haven't done anything this offseason. Like you said, they haven't scored a touchdown. They haven't moved the ball. They haven't even looked good out there trying to move the ball, and that's a problem. They're struggling on the offensive line. They're struggling at the receivers, and, of course, they're struggling at the quarterback position. To me, like I say, it looks to be a long year for the Jets. If they are going to turn this thing around, they're going to have to do it real quick.
Real quick, how many wins for the Jets?
I'm going to go 7.
7. I like to get the predictions.
I got it.
Get them in while we have you. Jaguars will play their final preseason game tonight, still without Maurice Jones-Drew, with the team saying they will not be trading the running back. How does a holdout like this affect the remainder of the team?
Well, it does. It really does. Look, you have your coach that's going to say, look, I'm going to coach the guys that I have here. That's what he's going to preach to his whole locker room. We're going with the guys we have out there. But I remember when Barry Sanders held out, and as an offensive lineman, the coach was giving me that spiel, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, when is B. Sanders coming to camp? When is our playmaker coming to camp? And that's what they're looking at. Jones-Drew is their playmaker for the Jaguars. They need this guy. I know the stance that the owner has taken is a hard-line stance, and the one thing I'll tell that owner, be careful, because those other guys in the locker room, they're listening too.
And MJD, no Barry Sanders, but a guy who got a lot of tough yards.
Absolutely, a big percentage of their offense.
And so far, they won't have him. Maybe the rest of the season, time will tell. Lomas Brown in mid-season form, mind you.